Beautiful shots. The race is well underway, and you have two leaders. So Katia Ragusa here, wearing number 92, was the rider that went on the attack fairly early in the day. Well, actually, 92 kilometres to go, my apology.
Looking at tomorrow's stage, it's absolutely brutal, potentially one of the hardest in women's cycling, with the amount of climbing, with the amount of respite between our two category 1 climbs coming in the finale of tomorrow's race up to the ski resort. But good to see some of the teams on the attack without the sprinters in their lineup. It's attacking is generally the best form of defence.
Elise Oino has got a gap 22 seconds as she heads towards the Queen of the Mountains point. Not at all, straight over the top. So this is a good group. Ellen van Dijk and Ashley Moorman-Passio to go clear, and Elise Oino is in there and working now as Ellen van Dijk now just shifts her hands onto the brake levers. A little flick of the elbow, and it's up to Annemiek van Vleuten is the rider that's pulling this group back. And you can see Yara Castelline for Plantapura, who's just, you can see as Yara's got a great style. Cecilie Uttrup Ludwig now, the Danish champion, attacks, counter-attack. And this is a nicely timed move now by Uttrup Ludwig. As we said, you can see that new Danish champion's bike. And that's what we talk about a lot, Danny, in terms of tactics, isn't it? That sometimes it can be the sort of third or fourth attack is the one that can finally go.
And now it's an attack for Team Bike Exchange, another team that are trying to look to reduce this peloton out there today in stage 1 of this Women's Tour of Romandie.
Jersey, but Van Vleuten now on the front. Floortia Mackay is right there for Team DSM. Oma Shapira just moving up on the outside as Davy Vollering. Is that Davy Vollering launching a huge move from like halfway down that group there from SD Works, and you can see the reaction straight away, and it is Davy Vollering that's gone on the attack here. Back there, but you can see straight away big attack going in from a helicopter shot here, and it's Cecilie Uttrup Ludwig of FDJ Suez Futuroscope that goes again. This is the second big attack by Uttrup Ludwig. On the last occasion, if you were with us a little bit earlier on, Ellen van Dijk was the rider from Trek Segafredo that brought it back. But you can see now this group reduced considerably. Is this a perfectly timed move now?
See, it's Floortia Mackay again for Team DSM, and Elisa Longo Borghini's doing a phenomenal amount of work for Trek Segafredo team. So is she the out-and-out leader for the team? I would argue that she would be, but again, she's riding super aggressively here, even before, a day like tomorrow. When you look at the amount of climbing that these riders have got, she's obviously really confident in her form at the end of this season.
They're going on the attack. So it is, you can see the figure now of the young Brit, Anna Shackley from Team SD Works. Tried it, we saw on the climb Anna Shackley go, and Annemiek van Vleuten was the rider that went with her as Floortia Mackay gets across to her with Soraya Paladin. So Soraya Paladin is still in the group, and then Yara Castelline, Cecilie Uttrup Ludwig, and it's Annemiek van Vleuten that's doing the work here to bring it back. So that kind of shouts that her teammate who's in the blue there from Movistar, Alenis Sierra, is the rider potentially that they're looking for a stage win here. But Soraya Paladin, Amanda Spratt, Floortia Mackay and Elisa Longo Borghini. It's kind of Annemiek would have one eye on trying to deliver Sierra potentially for a stage win, and knowing that she can't let the likes of Elisa Longo Borghini ride clear.
Yeah.
DSM are just firing attacks up the road, left, right and centre here at the moment. Every time something comes back, they go again, and the DSM team have got designs on this, and again it's Floortia Mackay that's attacking time after time. And Floortia as well, is a rider of the last couple of seasons. Her climbing has just improved phenomenally well over the last couple of seasons, and it's Annemiek van Vleuten that's bringing it back, countered by Ellen van Dijk here. Lena Sierra, Anne Santesteban, Victoria Gilman, Julie van der Velde, Urshka Pinta, Floortia Mackay, Elise Chabet, Amanda Spratt, Ellen van Dijk, Marlon Royce, Anna Shackley, Marta Cavalli, Mavi Garcia, as Anne Santesteban goes on the attack here with Ashley Mormon-Passio, Liana Lippert, Cecilia Uttrup-Ludwig, Demi Vollering, Yara Castelline, Juliet Labus, Sabrina Stutins and Francesca Barale. Here's who I make this group and who you're watching out for at the finish, who you're going to go for. Ash Mormon-Passio is it's great to see her on the attack. Anne Santesteban finishing the season strongly, is a Spanish rider, but Mormon-Passio for Team SD Works. 3 kilometers to go now.
Swiss rider, I'm wondering whether she'll get the opportunity to ride for herself or whether she is looking behind on multiple occasions to try and look to where her teammates are, but it is Annemiek van Vleuten closing this gap down. They've missed this move, as have Trek Segafredo, so they have to, and it looks like it is coming back together here with 1.9k to go. So I think we're going to see this reduced bunch coming to the line for a sprint finish here, Marty.
Great opportunity for many riders within this group. You can just see the lake on the left of the riders as they try to set this one up for the finish. Arlena Sierra, great at just surfing those wheels as Elise Chabet now moves up. Soraya Paladin is right there. Marta Cavalli, Demi Vollering, Cecily Uttrup-Ludwig, Elisa Longa-Borghini, and Uttrup-Ludwig just gets shuffled back. Ella Van Dijk is also there, so is Yara Castelline. The lead out now, the launch for the line. Arlena Sierra straight down the centre here, but Liana Lippert trying to come back. It's between Sierra and Lippert. On the left though, Vollering, Arlena Sierra comes through to take it for Movistar. Arlena Sierra pays back her teammate Annemiek van Vleuten absolutely perfectly in that sprint to take that great finish as well. You just see as well the lead out there from Florentia Mackay and DSM, of course, and in terms of the lead outs, Marta Cavalli getting herself up there as well. Demi Vollering comes through. Elisa Longa-Borghini is there, but the podium is Arlena Sierra and then Liana Lippert and Demi Vollering coming through for a 3rd spot there. Soraya Paladin, Elisa Longa-Borghini, and then Elise Chabet for a great finish.
They'll take seconds on the line. Let's not forget 10, 6 and 4 on the line, bonus seconds. So for Demi Vollering, although we don't think it will come down to seconds, it could prove instrumental in the overall general classification.
Hey, you never know how important they can be. 48th win as a pro for the Movistar rider. There is your top 10 today. So Arlena Sierra takes it from Movistar, from Liana Lippert, Demi Vollering, Paladin, Longa-Borghini, Chabet, Castelline, Uttrup-Ludwig, Van Dijk and Evita Musique of FDJ up there in 10th spot.